And welcome back to Let's Build episode 70. So I think I can actually finish this off. Wasn't that unfortunate? We should be good though, because I believe I have some extras. I better have some extras. Because frankly, I don't want to have to get up, move my... Because the main problem, I swear I'm not too lazy, it's because I have to go and like just swing my mic stand around in order to actually get there, because it more or less just completely blocks off 70% of my house right now when I'm recording this sort of stuff. Yeah, I think there's a pretty good chance that I'm going to be able to finish this session, because we're on bag 13. Bag 13 is like 10 pages long. A little bit more, like 20. Yeah, I think it's about 20 pages long. I really hope I don't get randomly in trouble because I have scissors in the video. Oh yeah, speaking of scissors, I think I forgot to set... I think I forgot to set my, for more to do its thing again. Let me finish this step and then I'll go over and fix that. I mean, again, the main point on whether I finish this quickly or not is if we have to spend like 20 minutes total just trying to fix trying to find everything. But yeah, I started building the first speed build, and I'm thinking 4 times is okay. It's still gonna be like 3 or 4 hours, the speed build, but... which is probably gonna make that my longest well, the speed build of this. It's probably gonna end up being like my longest video. Because otherwise, I think my longest video is like a 3-hour Warframe. I think back when I was like, hey, let's do like grind let's plays, but let's make them all just one video long. God, I really wish I would have recorded all of that Warframe stuff that I had done, because I played a good couple hundred hours of Warframe. After I got the second dream done, and then after, before like 26, well, it'd obviously be like episode 26, I think. Okay, and then we need to forge another ingot bar out of the forge. Because ingots are a thing, correct? I mean, they have to be. But like, where did they come from? Who decided that that's how they should, like, store metals like that? Okay. Confused for a second. I don't like how, again, I don't like how much moment you can just get from that. Should be about here, it looks like. And see, this stays like this. Because now we're finishing up the back, I believe. Yeah, it goes like that. Alright, and then this gets completely covered. It always surprises me how small this is, because... Oh wait, I literally already have that piece in there. Should all be in line. Because I always think this piece is like way bigger than it actually is. Okay, that's connected. It's connected. Again, just barely. I'm gonna wait for putting this piece on until I get this one. Oh, great. Jeez. I think this goes like this. I mean, I can't see any other place that would be in, so... Okay, now I can put this one in. This goes here? God, a lot of these look like they're just being put in random places, almost. Like, obviously they're not. Just, they have to be there for a reason. Otherwise, they wouldn't put them in there. No, because that can't... Oh boy, that one's wrong. Should be like this, and then this should be here. Because I count off that one from this. We need 8 clips, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Thankfully, the clips are like absurdly easy to find. Oh wait, never mind, I got that. And I believe it's the next bag. That barely fits. Anyways, I believe that it's the next bag that we use 2 more straws. So, unless we use another straw in another bag that I'm not aware of. Which of course is very possible because I just like more or less glanced at it. I'm surprised how simple these are to find. I guess they're like, because they hold themselves up so well. Okay, now we gotta do binocular work again. They like doing this a lot, and I don't understand what these are supposed to be. Are these all supposed to be like sensor grids? Or, you know, little like sensors? If that's the case, why are there so many of them? I really doubt that they're supposed to be like a bunch of cannons. Because I believe if you look at the stamp, it just says that I put the stickers somewhere and I don't know where they are. Uh-oh. Okay, so that can't be right. Or it could be, actually. Yeah, these little parts, I'd say, are probably the most likely to get knocked off. But then again, you shouldn't be holding it from the top, so... So really, that really annoying, what was it, bag 10, 9? You know what I'm talking about, the, like, extra detailing that goes underneath the, you know, the connection between the two forward, the clamps, and the forward half of the main, like, body. Which, now that I think about it, the shape kind of looks like that Spider-Man symbol. So, I don't know about you, but knowing almost nothing about Spider-Man, he always seems like the stupidest thing ever. Mostly because if a spider was radioactivity, that spider would probably be dead. Honestly. Because radiating something doesn't turn things radioactive like 90% of the time, and if it is, you got bigger problems. Because I think the only things that really turn radioactive are heavier metals, heavier than what should generally speaking be in the human body. I mean, other than like iodine and stuff like that. But still, I don't think you put someone under radiation, because if you did, then there'd be way more of a problem, you know? Then we probably wouldn't do that for, you know, chemotherapy and, well, what, radiotherapy, is that the name of it? Because it's definitely not chemotherapy, because chemotherapy is just drugs, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, because there's always that, you know, that tiny shred of truth that people latch onto. That yes, you can radiate things and you can make them radioactive in turn. Because you can activate things. That's what we did with like a sea sponge experiment with like cadmium, like 2 years ago. Which I always like to refer to, honestly. Because frankly, that's like the coolest thing that I've done so far. Okay, and then I got all those on there. Yeah, this is starting to get a little too unwieldy. 1, 2, 3. Oh, those I can't use. 4, 5. And that one's wrong. I mean, why bother hurting my hands when I can just do this? I know. Okay. A piece that I always make fun of. I mean, I don't mean to hurt that type of piece's feelings. I know that's technically racist. You know, racist again. Here's the thing, though. I will always hate U-clips. No matter what. So I guess I'm already fucked online, you know? I'm already... It's just a ticking time bomb for this video to upload and then, you know... for me to be labeled as racist against a certain type of piece, but I mean, you know, U-clips never helped me, they only ever hurt me, so. Only ever caused pain to me and my family, so of course I'm gonna hate them for the rest of my life. Not saying we should give U-clips not the same rights as every other, you know, brick, but... See, here's the thing. There's always a real possibility that eventually we'll get to this point. Because I don't really understand what is politically correct. Because I feel like if it's to the point that it's like, you know, seriously hampering our ability to do anything, then that's not... It's like, let's talk about feminism. And how, you know... Because I'm technically... Because from what I understand, from a strictly definitional version, I'm a feminist because I believe women should have equal rights and equal, you know, everything. And that by definition is feminism, but anything past that, that's just absurd. Thing is, I guess I have a lot of contradictory views, because at the, you know, at the end of the day, my biggest view is that just because I have a different opinion than you, unless it's my job as a politician or something like that, then that does not give me the right to say that my view should be imposed on your view. Of course, there are limits to that, because, you know, if your view is like, hey, let's hurt some people, because I believe that that may, you know, that's alright for me to do, then fuck you. Okay? Like, you know, I will, you know, because there's always this point where it's like acceptance and all that stuff has limits, because they're like, you know, should we accept Nazis because, you know, oh, we're supposed to be accepting all people? No, fuck you if you're a Nazi, okay? That's not okay. If you, at the end of the day, your view is like, hey, let's make these people, you know, my view is that other people are, like, you know, deserve to be hurt, because that's my belief, then, you deserve to not be heard. God. Outside influence, you know, they're angry. They're making me, putting all those pieces in the wrong area over and over again. Yeah, with that political correct stuff, if it's to the point that it's, like, hampering everything, then it's no longer, I feel like it's not, because just be, like, this is what I don't understand about people, just be, like, fucking respectful. Like, you don't have to agree with someone, you don't have to like them, but that doesn't mean, okay, let's be an absolute jackass to them. Surprise Pikachu face or whatever is a thing, you know? When it's one of those things like, am I allowed to say that meme? I've seen it in YouTube comments on other videos, but that's not something that I'm really inundated in enough to feel like I have the right to make that reference, but I mean, I know that's a little absurd. You know, like, oh, because that's the thing, like, you know, if you don't know something, like, if you don't agree with this country, then leave. Well, how the fuck is it this country is founded on compromise? So I understand people are like, let's get rid of compromise. Like, okay, there is a point to saying that we shouldn't compromise, and it's actually a thing about vaccinations. Also, if, you know, like, well, no. No, it's I have a similar stance to anti-vaxxers, I guess, than, compared to this. I mean, I'm not going to be talking about it a lot, but, because there's a point where, you know, if you're not vaccinating your child, that's, first of all, not okay, you're a bad parent, but, unless it's one of those things like, you know, I have an actual reason. But if, because of that, you're hurting other people, then it stops being okay. Because if your kid, you know, infects my kid because they can't be vaccinated, what, it's like that herd thing? Because, like, measles are, like, making resurgence. So, like, well, I thought we had this on pat. But apparently not. And then people are like, yeah. Because it's, like, ridiculous that people are like, hey, people who take vaccinations and all that stuff, let's go attack them. It's like, wow, that really makes your point good. Generally, if your point has to be forced and, enforced on people, then I think your point kind of loses its point. Well, I don't even really need to count this out. Because we're doing, surprise, surprise, we're doing the exact same thing again. But yeah, for this, because I'm going to be moving it around. Because it's not something I can really spin. This thing I can't really spin. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is when I move it over into the corner and put it on like the Falcon box, I'm going to pick up my phone. I'm going to cut out that part of the video. Because already for the speed build, I cut out the beginning of it. And I'm probably going to have to do this for this as well. I don't think it was, because it was, what, 6 minutes or something like that in the original first, like, Let's Build video of me just explaining and trying to justify why I'm like, hey, let's do Legos now. It's one of those things, like, you know, I could do this just off-cam, I could just do this for my own pleasure, but then I don't have a reason to do it, technically, because then, especially, like, you know, let's talk about Frontier again. Which means, you know, it's not the, yeah, you know, it's not January again. But anyway, well, again, I always check in the middle of me doing this stuff. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm dumb. This is just the exact same thing. How much you're gonna bet next step is gonna be me having to then put the like round on it. But anyways, that's gonna be it for this episode though, so enjoy the video, you know what to do. See ya.